Smack-a-magab, everybody. Joseph Manella. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a suck versus suck. And I'll tell you the good thing about this suck versus suck and a few other suck versus suck that Joseph Manella made me do is that one album has less songs than the other album. So the album, which in this case is ST.INK, has 2 or 3 more songs on it. I can't do those. And that's fine with me. It's enough listening to everything I already heard. It's like, come on, I can't take this shit no more. And 5150, all right, here's the thing about 5150. I hate it. There is one song I like off that album that will surprise you if you don't know what song that is. But, yeah, that album I've heard enough. I don't think I got to hear that album like I had to hear Crazy Nights over and over again. I think 5150, the suck attaches to you. Well, it attaches to me. Some of the suck attaches to you and you love the suck. I don't, but it did attach to me. So honestly, I didn't listen to 5150. Hey man, I don't need to. ST.INK, on the other hand, I do gotta listen to. Now, ST.INK, this is a weird thing. I got in the mail a copy of ST.INK when it was brand new from Elektra Records. I don't remember ever asking for it or joining a raffle or some shit. They just sent me a copy and it had a DVD in it. So I didn't listen to the album. I put on the DVD. And man, that was bad enough. And most people say, well, DVD's better, like that. Then I'm definitely not going to listen to the album. And I didn't. For many, many years, I never listened to it till I got like a suck versus suck. Or maybe more than one. So I had to put it on. I still got it. I still got my copy. I'm a pack rat, man. I keep everything. Even shit that sucks. So that I had to listen to, unlike 5150. So, the first song, Frantic, all right, it's going against Good Enough. Hello, baby. And how about that middle section? I'll take a rack of what? I'll have some of that. That's kind of like, him trying to do the Dave thing. Dave is like, I like the way the lines run up the back of your stockings and you'll get some leg tonight type shit. But his is like, I want some ribs. Rack of what? Now, how about Frantic? Tick, 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 tock, tick. My God. But hey, at least he doesn't do a fucking poor man's David Lee Roth little middle section. So I'll give it to the crappy Frantic. Alright, next. Why Can't This Be Love versus ST.INK? Man, I'll never forget. The day I heard Why Can't This Be Love, it was premiered on the radio. I believe it was hyped for a day or two. Like, on Wednesday we're going to have the new Van Halen, And I was eager. Let me tell you something. When I heard Sammy Hagar join Van Halen, all right, I was never really a Sammy fan. I like the first Montrose album. I think the vocals suck on it, but man, those songs are kick-ass, especially Space Station number 5. But I didn't like his solo stuff. I didn't, hate him. I saw him live. He was mediocre at best, but I wasn't really a fan, so it didn't really affect me. But when I heard he joined Van Halen, I got high hopes. I really did. I go, okay, let's see how this turns out, Let's see, the mighty Van Halen with Sammy Belcher, Then I heard Why Can't This Be Love? And let me tell you something. As horrible as ST.INK is, it's a million times better than Why Can't This Be Love? It was a very dark day in 1986 when I heard that song on the radio, man. Right there, I knew I ain't buying that album. And I never did. I never bought it to this day. I did get a hand-me-down once. never played it, and I destroyed it on some video on this channel for shits and giggles. Alright. Yeah, I'm giving that St. Anger. Next. Get Up versus Some Kind of Monster. Alright. Get Up. Generic. Oh, let's do something heavy. It's so bad. And I love Michael Anthony's backing vocals, but goddamn, I don't on this song. Yeah, I didn't have to listen to 5150, and I still remember Michael Anthony's backing vocals on this tune. It was fucking horrible. Well, in Michael's defense, it's Michael and Edward. Because a lot of people, all the backing vocals, Mike gets all the attention. But seriously, it wouldn't sound that good without Eddie. It just wouldn't. And proof is, watch him live and tell me that sounds as good as what he did on those records. Thank you very much. Some Kind of Monster, don't get me wrong, it sucks. It does suck. But I will tell you, it's the best song on here. So that crappy song wins. Alright, next. Dreams versus Dirty Windows. Oh my Lord. I mean, come on. How can Dreams win? Dreams, man, it'd have to go against Smashing Pumpkins 1979 or Brandon from Motley Crue or Read My Body from Kiss for it to win. Yeah, I was thinking for a second. Yeah, those songs are worse. There are worse songs out there. 3 of them. So, it can't lose. Even against Dirty Windows. It went over like a dirty fart. Alright. Summer nights and my radio. The gang's all here, baby. Don't you know? That was a song that was written while Dave was still in the band. That was like a new song before he left. And he never got to put Genius. But honestly, even the song itself, you know, forget Belcher. I think the song itself is kind of boring and a little bit try hard. Oh, let's be the Good Time Van Halen again, guys. You know, after you listen to Dreams. What did that go against? Summer Nights going against Invisible Kid. What an awesomely bad song that wins. All right, time to pick a random album. I go there quite a bit, right? Let's go way down here. This episode being brought to you by Joseph Manella. And oh wait, before I pick the album, I hope it doesn't suck. That's the thing about suck versus suck. I want to pull out a good album. Now, the good news is the sucky albums in my collection, since I am a pack rat, is about at 90. It's about at 2%. So let's hope this ain't one of those 2% deals. Being brought to you, Suck versus Suck, being brought to you by Joseph Manella and... Oh man, you know what? I'm not going to talk about this. I did pick this out not too long ago. I like the song, If Only You Believe in Miracles, So Would I. I saw it for $1. I saw Miracles was on it. Alright, I bought it. But you know what? I did listen to it when I picked it. And yeah, it's pretty uneventful. I won't go as far to say it sucks, but it's pretty uneventful. Now this one I'm going to pick here doesn't suck. I hope. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't suck. The first Rainbow album. Self-Portrait, maybe the most underrated Rainbow song ever. Snake Charmer, Temple of the King, man. 20th Century Green Sleeves, Man on Silver Mountain. Classic. Does not suck. Well, a couple songs kind of suck, but I ain't going to talk about that. Let's get, because there's enough suck in this episode as it is. Let's ease back on the suck when it comes to other bands. Let's focus on these 2 shitty albums. and one real shitty band. I don't think Metallica's a shitty band. I think it's they release shitty albums, yes, but they're not a shitty band. Vangina was a shitty band. I'm sorry. They were the greatest live band ever. And then when they joined Sammy, I swear I'm not saying this, you know, because I don't like Sammy much. I saw the 5150 tour and OU812. 5150 I went for free because my friend's girlfriend at the time didn't want to go. And ex-wife now. And then OU812 I saw because it was the Monsters of Rock tour with Metallica. I had never seen Metallica. Yep, I never saw them Cliff Burton. So I went to that show. And I was all the way up front till the Scorpions ended. And I went to the nosebleeds because I went with my friend in his car. And, oh man, I got to tell you, I'm going to go off on a little side thing now. What happened that day to us? We got there super early. It was at the Orange Bowl. We got there early. We're hanging out, drinking, early in the morning. And I'm looking in the distance, right? And there's this guy under a tree. And he looks like he's skinning an animal. I'm like, what is that? And these two girls were walking by. They saw it and they ran screaming. He was skinning a cat. Crazy, right? Anyway, I went with my friend in his car, so I had to wait because he liked Vangina. I'm friends with people that like Vangina. I got nothing against bands. I hate bands, not fans. So he wanted to see Vangina. I went up to the nosebleeds, you know, to watch Vangina and then leave, right? But I couldn't, it was even worse than 5150. 5150 was a lousy show, but this one, I mean, up to that point, 5150 was the worst show I ever saw. Till OU812, hands down, the worst show I ever seen in my life. It was horrible. And they played Running with the Devil. I remember that. I was like, oh, come on. Stick with your Vangina shit. Don't go to the past. And, oh my God. So, I was like, fuck, man. Well, I want to see at least Eruption, you know, in a stadium. So Edward does his little, you know, Eruption thing. And I leave. I just go hang out in the car hoping there ain't no guy out there skinning a cat again. So, yeah, that's it. That's my story. Look, I combined 2 stories in one. Or 3 stories. Or was it 16? Side 2. Best of Both Worlds versus My World. You know, I got to tell you, this one was a little tough because I was listening to My World today and I'm like, oh my God, could this be worse than Best of Both Worlds? And then I heard in my head, Best of Both Worlds. Oh, no. I'm giving that to Metallica. So that My World, that crappy song wins. All right, next. Love Walks In versus Shoot Me Again. All right. This is the song I like off 5150, right? Shocking. I just got a text message. Several text messages. Sorry for that. Anyway, so, I like Love Walks In. I do like the song, man. And I know it's like the ballady crap. And even the title of the song. Hey man, it shows you, man. I like things that suck. Alright? Just the rest of this sucky shit I don't like. But I like Love Walks In, so I'm giving it to that. Alright, next. 5150 versus Sweet Amber. Alright. If there's a second best song on 5150, it would be 5150, but only because of the guitar work on it. I think it's good, but man, does Sammy ruin it. Ruin it. But I'm still giving it to that because Sweet Amber was fucking bittersweet garbage. Alright, last song. Well, I don't have to go no more into St. Anger after this tune, thank God. And it's Inside versus The Unnamed Feeling. You know, the Unnamed Feeling was pretty good. I'm just kidding. That just sucked, man. But it's better than Inside. Come on. Inside is fucking... What the fuck? Alright, Joseph, so this is the final score. Yeah, St. Anger. Clean house. It's hard to lose to 51-50 on Suck versus Suck. But hey, that's my opinion. What's your opinion? I know there's many that love both these albums. Leave your opinion in the comments below. And everybody else, you know, if you hate them, you know, tell me what you think and leave your opinion. I'm not telling you to go listen to those records because I know if I tell you, you wouldn't want to do it. Seriously. I know you. Anyway, thank you so much, Joseph. And everybody out there, thank you for watching. If you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Ride the Lightning and Fair Warning. And schmack on my gob.